Hello, everyone. Autism spectrum disorder is something that is very much prevalent. Okay, like if I want to state the numbers, and I would say that almost 1 in 100 children in India are diagnosed with autism. That is a huge number. And for that purpose, inclusivity is essential. The numbers are increasing, and we have to be inclusive so that these children receive the fair chance to grow and evolve in their life in all domains. What does inclusivity mean then? Well, inclusivity, when I say it comes fundamentally at two levels. One is inclusivity in schools, and two, inclusivity at workplace. So inclusivity refers to having a model in school or in a work organization where the special needs person will be able to attend, go there, work fully, just like any other person who doesn't have special needs. So for that to be possible, what do we need is that firstly, we need some policies and some laws to be made by the Constitution of India, as well as the laws and policies to get implemented in these various setups. What we have is that we do have laws and some policies in place. Problem is that whether they actually get implemented to make the environment inclusive and hence conducive to these people or these children who have special needs. Problem lies there in the implementation. We have all these things in place, but they're only in paper. So if I want to put it as, I would put it across like inclusivity is on paper, but it is still far from reality. I have heard many incidences, or I have seen these kids where I remember a parent coming to me very, very depressed because the child was supposed to sit for the 10th standard exam, and the child had mild autism and some learning disability as well. The child was granted extra few minutes for that paper in their 10th board exam, which is again a policy which is very much existent, that any special needs child can avail the concession of having that extra 10 minutes to finish the paper. He was given that extra 10 minutes, but how was he given? The supervisor who was there, he gave those 10 minutes by continuously nagging the child, finish the paper, you are eating of my entire time, shit, kahan se mujhe ye bachcha aaya mere class mein, mujhe is bacche ke upar extra rukna pad raha hai, is akele bacche ke liye extra rukna pad raha hai. That is what he was saying while the child was writing the paper. So whether this concession of having that extra time, did it serve the purpose? It did not. The child did not eventually fare good in that exam, and that was very, very depressing for the parent as well as the child. Why did this happen? Because the person who was implementing this inclusive policy was not sensitized enough. There was another incident where a parent had to take admission for his 4-year-old child in the pre-primary section of a school, which again claimed to be inclusive. But when they went there for the admission, the person who was screening the children, he said that because your child is diagnosed with autism, we cannot have him in the school. The parents said that the treating doctor has said that the child is suitable for your school, the child is suitable to get admitted in the normal school, but just because the child had this label of being diagnosed on spectrum, the person, without even considering the reports by the professional and without having a proper assessment of the child done, straight away said that no, we cannot admit the child to the school. Now, where is the inclusivity? It's still on paper. Inclusivity will never become a reality unless and until we as society, or every person in the society, specifically people who are functioning in key positions in schools or in institutes or in organizations, are not just aware but sensitized enough about the condition of autism, about what it is, about why the child needs those concessions, and what is the importance of implementing those concessions. That is one most important aspect which we all need to learn, and that's why awareness is not enough. Empathy as well as sensitization is the key, so that inclusion does become or inclusion does happen in real life for these children. Last but not the least is that for all parents out there, overall society may not seem inclusive. I had an experience where I had taken my child down for playing, and some children did not let my child to become a part of their play, saying that ये तो कुत्ते की तरह भागता है, इसको तो नहीं लेना है, right? Of course, these were small kids, but then whose responsibility is to educate all our children, all our younger generations about this condition, because they are the ones who are either going to show inclusion or not going to show inclusion depending on their awareness level. So whose onus it is? It is our onus. It is onus of every single person out there to become aware, to become sensitized and sensitize other people around him. It could be young children, it could be teenagers, it could be elder people, or it could be anybody out there. That is how inclusion will become real. And while I say this, till the point inclusion isn't that much in place, that doesn't mean that we need to hide our children behind the closed rooms. No, because even we as parents are going to go out there, see to it that what is on paper becomes reality, so that somebody else who is standing in behind the line will get that facility and he will get included in the society. He will get included in that institute or in the workplace much more freely than what we or our child had to do. So the change will start from every person. The change will start from parents like us, and we have to make it a point that we'll make this happen for our children as well as other children who will be coming or who are standing behind us in the line.